The insanity that is cat shrimp is not my creation, though. I can't just randomly add it to things. Fast travel, enemies are nearby. What are you on about? What's that? It's a freaky looking rock, okay. Goes good. I am doing steely things and learning about Thieves Guild and stuff. Yes, but there's a difference between you doing something with it and me just going, this is your artwork, I'm going to use it. It wasn't, though. It wasn't my suggestion. It was a shit post in chat. Hi?
I don't recognize you, but I sense that you're one of us. Who are you?
That's the same
as you. The last of the Nightingale Sentinels, I'm afraid. I've defended the Sepulchre alone for what seems like an eternity.
What happened to the rest?
We were betrayed by one of our own kind. In fact, I'm to blame for what's happened here.
How are you to blame exactly?
I was blinded. Blinded by dark treachery masquerading as friendship. Perhaps if I had been more vigilant, then Mercer Frey wouldn't have lured me to my fate and stolen the skeleton key.
Oh, you're Gallus.
I haven't heard that name in a long time. How do you know of me?
I have the key.
The key! You have the skeleton key! I never thought I'd see it again. And Mercer Frey?
Dead as you are!
Then it's over, and my death wasn't in vain. I owe you a great deal, Nightingale.
Did this deserve...
That's quite a noble sentiment for someone in our, well, in your line of work. My only regret is that you had to undertake this task alone. Carlia? She's still alive?
Yep.
I feared she'd befallen the same fate, ending up a victim of Mercer's betrayal.
Take the key and right all the wrongs.
Nothing would bring me more pride than to return the key. But I'm afraid it's impossible.
Why, 'cause you're a ghost?
From the moment I arrived here, I felt myself, well, dying.
The spirit died.
The Sepulchre isn't merely a temple or a vault to house the key. Within these walls is the Ebonmere, a conduit to Nocturnal's realm of Everglow. When Mercer stole the key, that conduit closed, severely limiting our ties to her.
Then I'm alone again?
I'm afraid so. I'm weakening, and I can feel myself slipping away. The years without restoration of my power have taken their toll. Whatever damage has been caused can only be corrected by following the Pilgrim's path to the Ebonmere and replacing the key.
What do I expect?
I wish I could help you, but I've been a prisoner in this very chamber for the last quarter century.
You have no idea.
The only possible help I've come across are the remains of some poor fellow who is trying to follow in your footsteps. Perhaps his journal can help?
What's wrong with the other sentinels?
With the Ebonmere closed, and their sudden severance from the realm of Everglow, I fear they've undergone a drastic change.
Ah, so they're the enemies, got it.
They're shadows of their former selves. They no longer remember their true purpose. or their original identities. My spirit didn't manifest itself in the sepulchre immediately, so fortunately I wasn't present when the Ebonmere was sealed. However, ever since that day, I've felt my power waning, slowly draining away. Good luck, Nightingale.
Away we go. That answers that question, what they're gonna look like. Yep, it's kinda what I do. Are you? Ah. I can never what now? What were you trying to say? You say defeat me? Because I think the second arrow took care of that. Nice burb. Said shit. Dogs and cats don't get along. They fight like, well, cats and dogs. Look, a dead body. Hey, look, another dead body. What even killed me? Yeah. Talkie.
I don't recognize the
Blah blah
last
blah
of the
blah
Nightingale.
blah blah
We
blah
were
blah
betrayed.
blah blah blah
Perhaps
blah.
if I had been more vigilant. How do you know of me? The King and Mercer Frey?
I killed him.
I owe you a great deal.
Honor the guild.
You've done. My only regret is that you had.
I was
Carlisle?
helped.
I feared she'd befallen the same fate, ending up a victim of. From the moment I arrived, when Mercer stole the. Whatever damage has been caused can only be corrected.
My
by following the
stream
pilgrim's
seems
path
to be
Ebonmere
struggling this
and
weekend.
replacing the key. I wish the only possible help I've come with their shadows of their former.
I need to like completely
However,
unplug my
ever
internet or
since that
something
day,
tonight.
Whatever is affecting them, as I get closer to the. Even right this moment, I feel strange. When I don't think I should be feeling anything at all. The Ebonmere is a conduit through which Nocturnal influences our world. Not through magic or blessings, but purely through luck. Yes, absolutely. Your skill is your own. Don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise. But Nocturnal, she influences our luck. Nearly imperceptible assistance we get when we ply our trade.
I'd be changing the way
Think about the guild, about the state it was in when you began. Think about all the little things you might have heard. A pick breaking when it shouldn't have. The clouds in the nighttime sky clearing at the wrong moment. Our access to those bits of luck are what separates us from common bandits. Precisely. There are a few who still call Nocturnal Lady Luck, and for good reason.
Okay,
Good luck.
let's try and be luckier this time and not get killed by I don't even know. But yeah, I've had a red bitrate like all weekend. I'm thinking I'm gonna finish up the Thieves Guild and call it and see if I try and mess around with my internet, see if I can fix it, because this is just absurd.
Comes for you now.
The first time this was happening during a stream, I did eventually stabilize, but it's not getting any better today. If anything, it's getting worse. I sense hacks. Okay, this is where things got weird. Yeah, right, what is... The light. The hell? Done. Is it dealing fire damage? Trying to get to. back somewhere that way. Interesting. Yeah, it seems like the light in there deals damage to me. Statue. Interesting. An offering plate. Is this Lady Luck then? Oh, of course. The chain. What the hell? Jesus. Why do you have a trophy of a mud crab of all things? Oh, the inner sanctum. That probably helps. Geronimo. Oh, right. I need to turn that back on.
My, what do we have here? It's been a number of years since I've set foot on your world. Or perhaps it's been moments. One tends to lose track. So, once again, the key has been stolen, and a champion returns it to the sepulchre. Now that the Ebonmere has been restored, you stand before me awaiting your accolades. A pat on your head, a kiss on your cheek. What you fail to realize is your actions were expected and represent nothing more than the fulfillment of your agreement. Don't mistake my tone for displeasure. After all, you've obediently performed your duties to the letter. But we both know this has little to do with honor and oaths and loyalty. It's about the reward, the prize. Fear not.
Prizes.
You'll have your trinkets, your desire for power, your hunger for wealth. I bid you to drink deeply from the Ebonmere mortal, for this is where the agent of Nocturnal is born. The oath has been struck, the die has been cast, and your fate awaits you in the Everglow. Farewell, Nightingale. See to it the key stays this time, won't you?
I'll think about it.
I'm glad you were able to bring the key back safely. Nocturnal seemed quite pleased with your efforts. I wouldn't take that to heart. It's her way. Think of her as a scolding mother continually pushing you harder to be successful, outwardly sounding angry, but silently content. I assure you, had she been displeased with you, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Is this about becoming an agent of Nocturnal?
The circles at the base of the Ebonmere imbue you with powers befitting a Nightingale agent. The crescent moon represents the agent of stealth, the half moon for the agent of subterfuge, and the full moon for the agent of strife.
For some reason I can't be all three.
This is Nocturnal's way of maintaining balance. If you ever feel the need to change your abilities, you can return to the sepulchre and step onto a different circle. Be warned that once you've chosen, you can't reselect for at least a day.
Seems reasonable. So what now?
Now, your life as a Nightingale begins. Should the need arise, you'll be summoned to the sepulchre in order to defend it.
What will you
God
do?
has welcomed me back with open arms. I feel like a void in my life has finally been filled. I only hope that this isn't an ending to things, but actually the beginning. Why,
What?
perhaps the greatest crime spree Skyrim's ever known. There are pockets brimming with coin and coffers overflowing with riches ripe for the picking. We may be Nightingales, but in our hearts we're still thieves, and we're damn good at what we do.
About the agent of
The
subterfuge.
agent of subterfuge utilizes shadow to cloud the judgment of those around him. By weaving the darkness to their will, this agent can manipulate others into fighting for the Nightingale for a limited time.
About the agent of stealth.
The agent of stealth is the master of remaining unseen. They are able to manipulate the darkness and use it to their advantage. On moonlit nights or in darkened rooms, this agent literally becomes invisible.
Right?
The agent of strife can send forth a tendril of pure darkness into the heart of another, causing great injury to them. At the same time, this tether will bolster the agent's own life force, making him stronger. Choose your path, and your journey will be complete.
Wait, which was which? That's not... I didn't even step on one! save here, just in case. Where does this take me back to? Ah, right before this. I wanted the stealth one. There.
What do we have here?
Yeah, do your
It's
talking.
been a number of years since I've set foot on your world. Or perhaps it's been moments. One tends to lose track. So, once again, the key has been stolen, and a champion returns it to the sepulchre. Now that the Ebonmere has been restored, you stand before me awaiting your accolades. A pat on your head, a kiss on your cheek.
Yes, please.
What you fail to realize is your actions were
Or
expected.
a kiss on my head, a
and
pat on my
represents
cheek. You
nothing
know,
more
I'll
than
leave
the
that bit up to you.
fulfillment of your agreement. Don't mistake my tone for displeasure. After all, you've obediently performed your duties to the letter. But we both know this has little to do with honor and oaths and loyalty. It's about the reward, the prize. Fear not. You'll have your trinkets, your desire for power, your hunger for wealth. I bid you to drink deeply from the Ebonmere mortal, for this is where the agent of Nocturnal is born.
Yep.
The oath has been struck, the die has been cast, and your fate awaits you in the Everglow. Farewell, Nightingale. See to it the key stays this time, won't you?
Yeah. Can I talk to
I'm
you
glad
yet?
you were able to bring the key back safe. I wouldn't think of her as... I assure you. The crescent moon represents the agent of
Crescent.
stealth.
Okay.
The half moon. This is not... If you ever feel... Be warned that once you've chosen... Now, your life is... The Guild... I only hope that this isn't an ending to... Why, perhaps... There are... We may be nightingales, but in our hearts we're still thieves.
Crescent moon.
We're damn good at what we do. Choose your path, and your journey will be complete. Gallus! I feared I would never see you again. I was afraid you'd become like the others.
If it were not for the actions of this nightingale, your fears would have come true. He honors us all.
What will you do now, my love?
Nocturnal calls me to the Everglow. My contract has been fulfilled.
Will I ever see you again?
When your debt to Nocturnal has been paid, we'll embrace once again.
Farewell, Gallus. Eyes open. Walk with the shadows.
Goodbye, Carlyle.
Yes, Nightingale? What is it?
How do I get out of here? Ah, portal to entrance. That's the way to the inner sanctum. Okay. But, yeah, this is also where I'm calling it for Skyrim, generally.